Hello and welcome back to Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1. Now we're in Casino Street Zone, which is my least favorite zone.
It's Casino Night Zone.
It's Casino Night Zone.
Except with not that great music.
With not that great music and really bland and boring level design. Alright, so this is where I show you that the spin dash is actually fucking useless. Look at this. I'm not even holding my controller anymore.
You're not?
No, I wasn't.
The only improvement I could say, though, is that those springs don't take forever to go down. That's good enough for me. I give it an 8 out of 60.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good.
I wonder what kind of purpose this serves in a casino. Like, does anybody go through this? There's Sonic sliding.
I don't know.
That's a really neat little trick that you can do there.
What were all those blocks that you destroyed?
Oh, those are like the ones in Sonic 2 where you can, like... Oh, I don't know, the crystal-looking things?
Yeah. It looked like...
they just give you 100 points.
That's
They're
their
like
only
the rocks.
purpose in life?
Yeah, they're the rocks in Splash Hill.
The rocks makes sense. You don't... Unless there's some guy who is just lugging rocks as his job to the casino. You know, Sonic might be over here, might as well put a few rocks. You know, that background's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, the backgrounds in this game are actually really, really nice. They're very vibrant and pretty. That's one thing I like about this game, is that it's vibrant and pretty.
I find it funny.
It would have been better if it was like 3D modeled, I think, along with Sonic, or if it was just HD sprites with this.
Yeah. But, like, it's weird. I only just noticed after seeing that stage at least 4 times.
So this is Special Stage 4. Start off by doing nothing and you'll win so much.
Like, you're guaranteed to do that every time, right?
Yeah, guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
I wasn't touching my controls at all.
Well. So, the only gimmick is the gates, right?
The only gimmick here is the amount of bumpers.
The amount of bumpers.
Which makes this kind of like the worst special stage in a way. Like, I think this is my least favorite. It's not that bad once you get used to it, you just gotta take your time.
You having some trouble there, Sonic?
This is the part where, like, after that, it gets really easy. Like, you just gotta take it slow here.
In a special stage where you're on a timer?
Yeah, like, so you just push yourself into that pocket and then there's no threat.
Hot pockets.
Yeah. Wait, that's Red Robin. I keep doing that with, like, the things that are like that. The same syllables. Anyways, if you go to the back, there's actually a whole bunch of purple crystals that break as soon as you touch them, and nothing to really push you away. It's
just a very convenient way to get there.
Yeah, just go around it. It's so much easier. But we already have 4 of the Chaos Emeralds. It's not that hard to get them in this game.
So while he got picked up by Tails while he was in a hallucinogenic trip, and Tails crashed into a casino where he slipped, he landed on Scourge, the hedgehog from the Archie comics, and Scourge was just like, you know what, why not? And he gave him an emerald with Scourge was here, Sonic sucks written on it.
Alright. That's good, but this is the lives level. I'm gonna take a tally. I'm going to mention first, right off the bat, this was not a very good haul for lives in this stage. The gimmick here is that there's a whole bunch of cards, and if you get 3 Sonic heads, you get an extra life.
An extra?
Pretty cool, huh? Except they're incredibly frequent, and there's also a lot of rings.
We already have 46 seconds in, over 100 rings, and that was about 3 1-ups.
Yeah, 3 lives.
Those cards seem pretty... Like, the card sections seem pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah, they're very straightforward, except for this, you have to jump. But see?
That's it.
That's 2 free lives. 5 lives.
5 lives.
Yep.
How long is the level? Isn't it really
Like
short?
2 minutes.
God dang.
Like, we're about at the halfway point now. If I didn't spin dash, I would have gotten a lot more lives, but I didn't. If you actually hover around a card for too long without going really quickly at it, you'll actually have a higher chance to get Eggman card, which doesn't give you anything. And the only cards you can get are,
10 rings.
Rings and Sonic Head.
It's like rigged, but the good way.
Yeah, it's rigged for you to win.
Eggman was feeling pretty generous today.
It's because he wanted to make Sonic suffer for so long during the final boss.
So he was like, you know what, he might go to the casino last. Let's give him a lot of lives. This will help my plan. Indubitably. Is that even a word? Yes, it is. I just checked the
Indubitably.
dictionary.
This is the hardest part in the level without a doubt, but you can do a cool little trick to skip it, like that.
Nice. What's the point of
That's
those
really-
dice?
That's really hard to pull off. Oh, it just makes a Mega Man noise. I think it's Mega Man.
Sounds Mega Man-y. Good job.
Thanks.
No problem. Always here
It
for
was
you,
either
man.
this or the cards that were Mega Man. And this is actually the end of the stage now.
Yeah, that didn't seem too bad. Well, okay, then. And for those cards, it's the same thing, right? There's no purpose.
Yeah, those have no purpose either.
Do you see? It looked like there was heat waves generating around those cards.
It's because Sonic's going so fast.
He just jumped. So that's 9 lives in one stage.
9 lives, yeah, that's pretty incredible. Alright, this is special stage 5, was it? Alright, yeah. The gimmick with this is that you have to go really quickly and collect a whole bunch of rings. While also having like a really tight timer. So get a lot of rings on a tight timer. It sounds not very fun
Sounds impossible.
for iPhone users.
I'm really tempted to eventually just come back to this part and do this. Although
Yeah.
I doubt the game's been optimized for like iPhone 5 and stuff. So,
Probably not, no.
and that'd be just really awkward to play with. If a game is not optimized for the newer iPhone, if the iPhone's bigger, like the 5, it has the same screen size as it was for the 4.
Oh,
So you just see
that's
these
not
2 black bars.
There's a whole bunch of traps that you can fall into here.
You fell into
where they
most of them.
close. I fell into all of them, actually.
No, you missed one right at the first one.
Alright, well, aside from that, anyways, even though I fell into every single one of those, it still doesn't matter. I finished with 15 seconds left. Just about.
14 and a half.
14. Oh wait, I thought it went all the way up to 60. My bad. Not 100.
Okay.
The milliseconds.
Oh yeah.
So this is the casino climax. What's the gimmick here? Cannons. Yay.
Whoa.
Who cares?
This is like, sadly, this world's pretty boring.
Like, this is so bland. This is the only, like, zone that I have not replayed because I wanted to. The only times I've ever replayed this zone is because I made a new file.
And you just
fun little
and you
tip
just
here.
have to play it.
You can just do that and skip it entirely, which is pretty cool.
Speedrunning strats.
Speedrunning strats.
And slowdown strats.
And slowdown strats. And that.
And unlucky strats. What are you trying to do?
I was showing off that if you accidentally jump into a shield like that, you'll shoot straight up into them.
Well, show it off you did.
Yes, I did. Hello, not Springyard Zone.
Hello, not the good Sonic game. Although, well, Sonic 1 with a spin dash.
Sonic 1 with a spin dash, yeah. That's Sonic 1 Good Edition.
AKA
Sonic
the
4
iPhone
Good
one.
Edition, take out the... Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Except I prefer it on like an Android, so I could. Or if they make a new version of.
Why is this here?
That's
This is
so
pointless.
pointless.
I genuinely hate this level design sometimes because of shit like that. Oh
So,
fuck.
so let's talk about Dimp's level design real quick.
Alright, so Dim's level design. What did Dim's think was good level
What
design?
what did
They
Dimps
said
bring to the table for level design?
Dimps thought we need to make fun, interesting levels where you hold right a majority of the time and the level will play itself for you.
That is that's a very weird mentality.
Its level design is not very smart at all. It's barely got that many alternate paths, and if there are any alternate paths, it's usually just huge shortcuts.
Yeah. Like, this was also in Spring Yard, so I can't really complain right here.
Yeah, it's boring though.
Yeah, well, in Spring Yard it wasn't great either, so really nothing to say
Yeah.
for there. Just because it was a Sonic 1, that didn't make it good.
Well, no, Sonic 1 wasn't a perfect game by any means. It was still pretty flawed. It didn't get super good until Sonic 2. I loved Sonic 2.
Sonic 2 is a great game. I can't wait
I
till
like
we
it
actually
more
go
than
back to
3.
those games. We're doing this frickin' series in reverse order.
Why not? This is a hard part, because you have to get a perfect chain. Okay, so what I did there was a speedrunning strat. You can homing attack onto enemies, of course, but if you wait until the reticle goes away and then you hit the homing attack button, you'll do an air dash, and then you'll hit the bottom of the robot and shoot up. So you can go through Bubbles chains like that really quickly, without having to stop to do a homing attack.
I like techniques like that.
Yeah, it's really cool. I wish that's just how the homing attack worked.
Just, all it needed to be was a dash.
Yeah, like a quick dash through an enemy, and that would have been so good. Oh my god. The homing attack itself was always really kind of dumbly executed, thanks Sonic and the Secret Rings especially.
In the adventure games, it worked. Mainly because...
It worked, but I don't know, it still kind of slowed you down a tiny bit. The gimmick with this special stage is to collect a lot of rings.
and
That's
you're
it.
just... This is the gate, the main gate one, right?
Yeah, whenever you go past gates, it'll walk past. The reason why you want to get so many rings is to open these gates. Of course, they give you a lot of time to do this, though, so it's really not that big of an issue.
Have you been collecting extra time, or is it just one straight time? Did you get any, like, plus 5 seconds?
I don't think I've gotten any time tokens.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, there's some. Still,
Yeah.
it's nice they give you quite a bit of time.
They give you a lot of time, yeah. This is the most comfy special stage, I think. Just as long as you decide to be patient and look around.
I just realized there's no ring counter.
Nope.
That's kind of
There's not.
bothersome.
You get an extra life for every 50 rings, I think.
So I guess you can tell when you've gotten 50? Or,
Yeah.
no, is it after?
It's 50 or 100. It's not after. I'm pretty sure it's during. Anyways, that was insanely lucky, because I still had 4 or like something around that, like 6 rings left to get. And I had to get those rings to open the gate.
How did he get this emerald? He found the cloning machine. Because it's
What?
blue. I don't know any other blue Sonic characters.
Good game. Good game. Alright, so this is the next original Sonic 4 boss.
Man, we're just...
It's
we're
Casino
2 for
Knight's
2 so
boss.
far.
It's Casino Knight's boss, with an incredibly fucking small arena and a very slippery Sonic. Of course, that's because they want you to get up here. Which is not very hard at all.
Besides the fact that the arena's so small and he's
Like,
so
you can just
big...
do this and beat him easily. That was the whole boss. That's it.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Like, the bosses in this game are so bad.
Ugh. Well,
Fly away, pigs and chickens.
yes,
To
pigs.
your natural habitat, the casinos.
To your natural habitat, my stomach.
Oh, we're having pork tonight.
What, no loading screen this time?
We're 2 for 2.
We're 2 for 2 for everything. I really wish I had a watch.
I'm
Because,
gonna get my timer ready. Well, for the next one.
alright, well, that was Casino Street.
That was Casino, yeah, Casino Street. And we'll see you in the next part.